So what's good, YouTube? We're back here for another episode of my Timberwolves series, and I know I've been so inactive with this series, and we're gonna get pumping a lot more episodes out. And if you guys missed the last episode, we actually made the playoffs, but we did get bounced really early on in round one by the Memphis Grizzlies. I had to remove that video because YouTube was not rocking with it at all. But yeah, the brief synopsis is, cat folded. That's the best way to actually put it, guys. But thanks for watching this series, man. If you guys don't know, I've been live streaming the past 2 days, so check out those live streams. I did a Bill Russell rebuilding challenge, which will be linked in the description below, and I also did a expansion team with the Seattle Sonics. But these are some of our stats from the playoffs as well. Like I said before, Cat could have done better. D'Lo is actually really decent, but overall, our goal is to improve this team. And it's time, man. It's time. We got to make a big trade in this episode. So let me know what you guys want me to do as far as the future of this series goes. And of course, a lot more videos. We are grinding. And also, guys, if you guys missed my video on my second channel, my NBA channel, check that video out as well. I talked about the NBA's low ratings and how people are just overblowing it a little bit. But getting into this year's offseason, it's 2022. Like I said, man, it's time to make moves. Now, Melo, Iggy, and our boy Trevor Ariza decided to call it a career, and Kyle Lowry as well, man. So shouts out to those guys, and I think Melo and Lowry get their jerseys retired. But getting into this offseason, first off, we're going to leave everything the same. No rule changes for this offseason. Leave it alone. Now, as far as everything else goes, I mean, the whole goal is to win championships. So we decided to bring in Juwan Howard from Michigan. And, this is his first NBA coaching job. So let's see if he actually, starts winning games here. And just changes the entire culture of the Timberwolves, because I think that's what we need. We need a culture change for sure, because right now the culture just is not at all. Now, we bring in McCord Maker. As far as the NBA draft goes, he was a second-round pick. He's a 70 overall, and he could be great for this team because he has so much intangibles that you really can't teach. He's a big man who can dribble, can shoot. He's fairly athletic, and we're playing him at power forward if we keep him on this roster, and he's up to a 73 overall. Now, as far as the offseason goes, we don't got that much money either. We have really no cap room. But if we could bring in somebody like, at this point, everyone that we would want is gone. Like, we went after AD, Giannis. No one is rocking with this team, but I could look at possibly getting somebody like Rashawn Holmes, or like Cat at power forward. Rashawn Holmes could be the move that actually works for us. Now, we also go ahead and we make this trade right here, trading off my boy Josh J. Vando, and we get a first-round pick from Houston. And I understand why Houston does that. They want to get younger. They add in some talent, but we were just stacked at small forward that Josh had to be the one to go. Now, I'm sure a lot of Timberwolves fans won't really like me doing that, but that's the way that we have to do it. And trust me, we're gonna work on the bench because we had to find a trade that works. I do not want to trade away Anthony Edwards, but I'm not also completely against doing that because Towns is pissed. He's pissed in real life, and I'm sure he is in the game as well. And I think we have to start winning games and get closer to a championship. But Omari Spellman, he's not safe either. Let's go ahead and let's trade him. Let's take this trade from the OKC Thunder. That could actually work out as well. It does not really matter. Let's go ahead and let's make that move. Now, as far as the training camps go, untapped potential, let's send that Cat's way because 2K is messing with his overall. Like, he should not be going down. And the same thing, we can do it to McCord Maker. And lastly, let's slide this to Isaac Okoro, even though we might be trading him in this video. I really don't know yet. But like I said, guys, we want to get better players on this team and actually compete for a championship. And right now, this team is not competing for anything. So I want to find some guys that we can possibly look at getting. And like I said before, man, I really do not want to move Edwards or anybody, but let's look at this, man. Let's look at this. So right now, this is our lineup: Edwards, Okoro, Rashawn Holmes, Cat. We got to make some kind of move. So I think the best thing for us to do is let's look at some players that first off fit our system, and let's look at some players that are disgruntled and don't want to play for their current teams. And looking at some of the teams that actually did not make the playoffs, I mean, Denver was kind of underwhelming. Same thing with the Lakers, the Nuggets. Michael Porter Jr. would be somebody that we could actually use on this team And I mean the Kings as well. But let's take a look at some of the picks for players that I think we could actually have a chance at getting. Ben Simmons, I like him. He would be great. There are rumors about him possibly getting traded here in real life. I wouldn't mind to get Ben Simmons. Once again, I want to keep Edwards though, so we might have to finesse it a little bit. But I mean, he seems pretty happy with his situation. It doesn't mean that I won't try though. But Klay Thompson is another great player for us to possibly get. He fits what we need as well. He can play the small forward position. He's great at defense and he's a good shooter. And we need more shooting and defense on this team. And he's not untouchable either. So that could be work. He's pretty solid with his current state though. Maybe Bam Adebayo. Bam is, I've had enough with Miami. I'm signing with a new team. Okay. Bam could be somebody that we go after. And he puts up great numbers. We already know what Bam is doing in real life. This is a different universe because they did not make the NBA Finals here. He's not happy in Miami. He wants out of Miami. And him and Cat next to each other could be interesting. In Michael Porter Jr., I think he has KD kind of potential, and he's sick of his team as well. So we have two guys, and Klay and Ben, who fit well with our team, and two guys in Bam and Porter who hate their current situations, and they want out. So we're gonna look at every single aspect of this and figure out who we can possibly go after. Now, initially, let's look at Ben Simmons, man. Ben Simmons, I mean, he has about 4.5 stars value. Maybe we can go after him. And I want to see, all right, so Isaac Okoro is definitely going to be included in this trade regardless. I'll even think about throwing in Jarrett Culver as well. Is there any way for us to make this trade happen? So Malik Beasley, no. We got to get a player from y'all's team, huh? Or first off, the salary. Like, the salary is going to be so hard to match, but we have draft picks on here. But getting Ben Simmons will just be too perfect for us because he can help us out so much, and he would just be overpowered on this team. So overpowered. All right, can we find a way to make these contracts work? All right, the contracts just won't work. Let's look at Bam. Let's look at Bam in the Miami Heat. So, like I said before, Bam, I've had enough of Miami. I'm signing to a new team this offseason. He is out of there. He's out of Miami. And Tyler Hero is sick of this team as well. So, Miami's falling apart. Now, they had a decent record last year, but with somebody who is this disgruntled, logically, they have to trade him away. Like, logically, they had to trade him away because he said he's leaving and it's the final year of his contract. So how about Isaac Okoro, Rashawn Holmes, and we throw in every draft pick we got? You guys know we got assets. We got hella assets. And Isaac Okoro is somebody with Kawhi Leonard type potential. He showed a lot of it, even though his numbers didn't say it. He had a really good rookie season. Once again, his numbers didn't show it, but last season he was good. It's just that the ball was getting taken out of his hands so much. And Jimmy to mentor him would be great as well. Now, they are not rocking with that deal. Come on, you guys. This is a fair deal. I mean, I don't want to give up the Houston pick. But if I have to, I will give up the Houston pick if I have to. It's 2.5 stars. Honestly, I don't even want Devin. Come on, guys. Really? Another first round pick? Oh, let's go. They finally take our pick. We traded away 5 draft picks, and Houston's pick is going to be a good pick. And they got us as buying now, and Bam is playing power forward here. I would make a cat, but I think Bam, it works more. I think they got to up his midi, though. His midi is not that low. Like, his midi is a little bit better than that. But he goes up to a 91 overall, and we made a big blockbuster type trade for Bam Adebayo. Yo, you guys wanted me to make a big trade, and I know that you guys are going to like this trade. Let me know what you guys think about that trade in the comment section below. We are now a contending team. I think we're going to be a surprise, man, because now we added a defensive player who can help us out. Look at what we traded, man. Isaac Okoro, who had a really good rookie year, and 5 draft picks. And Houston's pick is going to be a good pick. They were one of the worst teams last offseason. So they honestly kind of came out really well. Obviously, Isaac Okoro isn't what Bam is right now. But, yo, and aren't they both like Nigerian too? But we pretty much traded Isaac Okoro, who has a lot of defensive upside. He has a lot of upside in general. And 5 first-round picks, possibly a top 3 pick in this current year's draft, which could get them like Bronny, Mikey Williams, or one of those guys. So I think that was a really fair trade for both sides, you guys. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. I don't know, man, but I am gonna be dropping a lot more episodes of this series in the next few weeks, guys. I definitely plan on doing that. So let me know what you guys want to see. Make sure to go ahead and drop a like on this video. Our lineup is D'Lo, Edwards, Culver, Bam, and Cat, and we're taking on the Blazers in the opener, man. I think we got that dub. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'm out, guys. Peace.